Hey guys, Jamie here from the Claude Harmon Performance Academy, and today I'm going to talk you through a couple of myths that I've seen in the bunker and a slightly different way that you can try and tackle those bunker shots that you may struggle with. When it comes to playing a bunker shot, I think the most common things that I hear from most guys are really how they set up around the golf ball and their kind of attempt to hit a certain point before the sand. I think for most people we tend to see a very open stance which with a really open face, which really encourages a steep chopping motion downwards and across the golf ball. In addition to that, they kind of pick out a point at which they want to enter the sand. But I think one of the most commonly kind of misunderstood things is kind of what's really important in a bunker shot. And I think some of the stuff that I've seen from James Ridyard, who's an excellent coach when it comes to the short game, has kind of dispelled even some of the myths that I kind of thought about bunker play and wedge play in particular. I think for me, one of the things looking at it is really controlling the depth is actually the key. I think when I see people getting that real up and down across motion with a wedge, what you'll tend to see is a lot of interaction with the sand, a lot of power required to actually get the ball out, and really very poor control of the ball, not only getting out and how far it travels, but also how it's going to react on the green. For me, I think the easiest way of getting guys to improve their bunker shots, especially if they struggle to control the strike or the depth of the shot, is to actually get them in a setup where their hands are a little bit higher. So when I have the hands positioned a little bit higher and the wrist a little straighter or a little flatter, there's less possibility of the club going downwards into the sand. I think in addition to that, a slightly squarer stance with only a fractionally open face helps. And then from there, what I'm trying to do is not actually lift the club up and send all of that power downwards. I'm trying to actually get it to work a little more around my body. So if I set up to this ball, I'm going to go slightly further away than I normally would. I'm going to have my hands a little higher, body nice and low, and we'll try and get the club to work around our body a little bit more, so we're openly rotating the face in the swing. And you can see there, very little effort, very little energy to really get that golf ball out and get it close to the flag. The reason for that is the interaction. So as that club interacts with the sand, it's not interacting downwards and getting that resistance from the sand. The bounce is doing its job, it's gliding through the sand at a nice shallow rate, and then it becomes very easy to get the ball out and get it close to the flag. In addition to that, you're going to have way more control on the distance and the spin of the golf ball. You can then start to use more energy or less energy, longer swing or shorter swing to control it. But in essence, if you can get that basic shot right, where you're a little further away from the ball, slightly higher with the hands, and instead of up and down into the golf ball, you're trying to work the club around you a little bit more, that really becomes quite a simple shot. And again, you can see lovely pure contact coming out of that bunker. So try that at home, a little further away, a little higher with the hands, and let the club work around you.